Welcome to the Coccodrillo, the tier 10 Italian lootbox map with the best turret in the game. This tank is incredibly broken in the right position, and in this video I'm going to do 11,000 damage, and I will also show you some extremely close situations and clutches where nobody can predict the outcome. So watch until the very end, because I promise you this is going to be a wild ride. In this first round I'm going to show you just how insanely overpowered the Coccodrillo is in the right position. Watch it carefully, because you're gonna laugh your ass off when you see this. We are playing on Ghost Town and there's no artillery in a full tier 10 matchup, and I go to this OP position and just watch this. The enemy literally cannot do anything. Scanning for weak spots not found. They literally have no chance to penetrate me in this position, and this is incredibly sad for the game. What a healthy tank, guys. Just what we needed in the game, guys. Look at that. Medium tank holding down 4 heavy tanks that can't pen me. Good luck, can opener. I was getting actually bored of this gameplay, so I went on my phone to browse some TikTok reels. Just kidding, I don't use TikTok. But this gameplay is literally like artillery, man. You don't really have to care, and you can just do whatever you want with your other hand. Like playing Wings of Heroes on your phone. Dude, look at this. Bam! Triple kill. You can call me the Red Baron now, because I've been playing this mobile dogfight game called Wings of Heroes, and it gets wild fast. Like, I hopped in thinking it was gonna be super chill, but then suddenly I'm in a full 5v5 PvP match, doing barrel rolls and trying not to get shot down. It's a mobile game, and the controls are super easy to pick up. The matches are 5v5, fast, and you actually have to think. Climbing, rolling out of danger, evading enemy fire, thinking one step ahead, as the tactical part also matters. It's super easy to pick up, and if you've never flown anything before, the controls make sense immediately. And once you start upgrading a fighter and winning tough engagements, that's where the addiction kicks in. The game's progression is super solid. You earn rewards, unlock new planes, and if you're like me, you'll get way too into min-maxing your loadout. There's also squads so you can fly with friends, and the devs keep adding new maps, missions, and planes every month. Teamwork has a huge place too in the game. If your squad sticks together, you can just roll over people, and when you're all diving in on one guy, it creates peak dopamine in your brain. If you're a new player, download the game through my link or scan the QR code on the screen and redeem my code to get your free plane skin and jump into a match with me. Anyway, I'm gonna keep grinding because these clutch moments are ridiculous. Hit the link, redeem the code, and get in here. I'll see you in the skies. $5k damage like that. Look, he's back, guys. Does he have feed this time? Wow, this is actually disgusting, man. I'm gonna start flanking now. I don't know if there's a guy in the corner, man. If there was no guy, I could YOLO in like this. Okay, I have to be more careful now. I mean, against Wargaming's like really nice ideas, like putting the best turret at tier 10 on a medium tank. What can happen, guys? What can happen, man, you know? Dude, if you could take that corner, that would be massive, man. As the scores seemed pretty equal, I went back to my original position and picked up the IS-7. Nice. There's still a lot of potential in this battle. Let's not waste that. Ow. Guys, maybe you should spot. My team is not gonna be very useful here. I still have YOLOs in. Oh, that's bad. Missed. As we picked up the Jagdpanzer, it was time for us to go in deeper, and I actually had an ally to do it with, as a BZT was coming with me. I'm not giving up on my 10k here, bro. Where is he going? At this point, the only spotted tank was the Leo 1, and the rest of them were just hiding at the red line, so I had no idea really how to approach this other than going for the Leo 1. So I went around some corners, and I found an angle where I can damage him. Unfortunately, the STR was covering him and it was very hard for me to do anything, so I had to think of another plan. Our BCT went down and I was just circling around the middle, waiting for the enemy team to push him because they had so much more HP than we did. I also did not realize that the STR low-rolled me for 293 and I could still take one more shot from him, and if I had known this, I would have already pushed the 1-2 line from a different angle. Where's the FE? And why is the STRV not pushing, man? Is camping the only thing he can do? That makes me very sad, STRV. Really, bro. Oh, I'm not a one-shot. He rolled. Oh, man, I didn't see I was not a one-shot to the STRV, guys. He rolled 293 on me. Oh, man. If I had known that, I would have already pushed him. Oh, my God. I thought I was a one-shot, guys. Unfortunately, the game ended in a draw, but we still did 9.3 thousand damage, which pretty much illustrates what this tank can do. And now let's hop over to the next battle, where I'm going to be doing 11,000 damage in a crazy battle. We are playing on Siegfried line on the south, and I instantly head over into my favorite hard-down position where I can punish some overly eager enemy heavy tanks. The best hard-down tank. He's a freaking medium tank. And once again, I don't even have to move my tank because I have no cupola and I don't have to be afraid of getting penetrated at all. The defeated male leaves the scene. Hello. I should go for the mouse there, bro. Look. We have successfully made these people run, man. Almost 2k damage. This guy's YOLOing in for whatever reason, dude. Kinda strange. What is he doing with that Leo? Is he a spot? Does he have a spotting build or what, dude? I think so, man. He's so fast. By the way, this is the tank that the Rhinoceronte should have been. I'm gonna kill the mouse. I see the enemy Coccodrillo peeking, so I use the mouse as cover to not take shots from him. Pen him once, thank you. Nice. Why don't you beat the Coccodrillo, bro? You can easily pen him. Easy. Uh-huh. If I had APCR, I could power match his side. This thing needs HP booster, by the way. For a map like this, there's no point in turbo, dude. What is this, guys? E3 in the open. E3 in the light tank position. This street is actually really useful for catching enemies off guard, and the same thing is gonna happen to the 60 TP, and the tree is actually knocked down, so I don't even get spotted. This could be a really good game still, by the way. I think I need to create crossfire here. This is a weakness here. Why would you? I'm carefully checking whether the mouse is peeking or not, and I wait for him to look away just before I engage him again. But in his place, I find the 60 TP. Oh, look at the mouse. He's so juicy, bro. I have to go for him. No. I was contemplating for a long time what was the best move here, if I should engage him or not. In the end, I'm a one-shot and he's a two-shot, and I will need 6 seconds of reload time to kill him. And I also had to check what the guy on my left was doing, because he could peek me at any moment, and it could jeopardize his whole game. But then the mouse sensed my weakness, and he actually went in for the push. And then I also saw the Griller pushing on the right side, and I went to go for him to help my teammates out a little bit. The cock was fully... I could not believe my eyes, but we had a full HP mouse sitting at the red line sniping. how great that we have people that have 3 tech tree lines do this in the game. I was thinking what to do, but then I saw some action happening on the 1-2 line, so I went in again to help my teammates. I have to go with the mouse, he's gonna take the damage. Where? Oh, he's still in the same position. Oh no, he's there. Mouse will die, man. Can't do much. No, I can't do much about that. Question is, where do I play? Leo, I need to come here, bro. Please. Go where the art is. Oh man, yeah, I get YOLO there. Stupid. I need to create distance. Only at 1 minute though. It was a long shot, but I wanted the enemy team to push into our cap, so I could play and use hold down positions to eliminate them. They won't push, I will push in 1 minute. Or 30 seconds. That's not good. It's not good. Luckily, there's a really good position to decap, so I headed over there. Once the other STRV also entered the cap. $11K. That was very close. I mean, I can't pick the Coccodrillo there. I could have tried, but I didn't see the time. I thought I had 10 more seconds. This next battle was pretty crazy as well, as I ended up in a 1v8 situation at the very end. So watch carefully, because this is going to be a very fun one. We are playing on Livevox on the south, and you guessed it right, I go to my favorite hold down position with this tank, which is on the K line right here. Big! That's better, Spectra. The enemy lines here are weak and they don't have many numbers, and I see that the K1 is already retreating, so I go in more aggressively. I could have done 2 there if I didn't reload the 3rd one. Once you force back the enemies on the 0 line, the best play you can do is ride this one. You go on the left side of the rails all the way up to this position, and from here you can spot and do lots of damage on multiple angles. But I get greedy and I make a misplay instead. Oh, okay. Why is this guy there, man? In the 430U. I looked around and I saw like, they have no TDs, so there's not gonna be anybody there. Well, guess what? I was wrong. PZ7 there. Nice, he goes on the other side of the house. We don't have a single guy there, so he's actually gonna survive literally in the open. That's a very interesting position for the PZ7 man. Wait, is he actually AFK or what? I think so. Okay, dude. Okay, man. Okay. I'm gonna run away from here, chat. This game is lost. Or what the... Armor not hit. Hey, woke up, guys. Easy woke up, bro. Good morning. I'm running, man. I should keep to the bottom, because they have the light. Well, guys. This game is... How could 4 people not kill the KR1 yet? Unfortunately, our light tank player didn't exactly understand what was the best play here, and he didn't really spot our base, where we could have actually farmed loads of damage. Like, they have people pushing our base, and the guy is running around here. Come on, bro. At this point, the game was pretty much lost, but we could still salvage some more damage and try and leave it as much as I can. And the best late game position for that is this ditch right here. In this next battle we are playing on Prokhorovka and we start off by rushing to the middle, and it's actually pretty good because there's no RT, so we should be able to farm loads of damage. Yeah, I think it's stupid to load the heat against the BZT. Okay, that's kind of weird. What? Okay. A very important piece of advice for the Coccodrillo players is that you should always be pointing your turret at the enemies, because if you don't, and if you turn it a little bit to the side, you're already going to get penetrated, just like the crown bar. When unstoppable force meets immovable object. What is this guy doing? That was a couple of bounce though. What are they doing here though? Very strange. Yeah, I need to get the hell out of here. When you're playing middle on Prokhorovka and you notice that the heal falls, you must immediately retreat back to the 1-2 line if you want to have a good game, because there's no way for you to do some more damage in the middle, and this is the single best thing you can do. Wow, big value. Nice. I like this tank so much more than the BZT though. I will be honest, man, this one is still a bit random because the gun sucks, but it's so much more enjoyable for me than the BZT because of the just the mechanic. So yeah, once I'm back at the 1-2 line, I just have to snipe, so I'm gonna speed this part up. And it hits like a truck when you hit, dude. Nice, enemy light dead. GG. Look at that. Look how fast the shells are. 512. Nice. GG. Good game. In this next battle we are playing on Mountain Pass, and as always we're gonna go to a big hold down position and once again use the utter OP turret that this tank has to wreak havoc on our enemies. This T-803 was not really getting the memo either. Hello. Very nice. The E5 on the left was completely isolated, so I went in for him. What the? Ow. Let's put the gorilla by there. Finishing crown. At this point, the enemy's lines completely fell apart, and it was my time to push in and finish up the job. Hey, there's a Manti and the Gorilla here. How weird. Oh my god, the Coccodrillo can actually see my lore plate, guys. I need to peek now. He's gonna shoot me though, I don't want that. Oh, maybe it's inevitable. Go down, mouse. I'm gonna use you as a... I wanted to use him as a slide. No. Why you do this to me, mouse? The guy is Forge B there, man. That was an adrenaline rush. Tactical adrenaline rush trigger. What is this Forge B doing, man? Why did the enemy team take our positions? How weird, bro. Oh, that's his ass. The Forge B just killed Udes. I have an ocean, he's gonna peek here now. Yep. Are you? Yeah, you having a laugh, mate? You having a laugh, bro? Come on, Porsche, go somewhere, dude. That's good enough for me. I don't think I ever penned the Forge B cupola in the back. Tell you first. Right. Vamos. Nice. In this last battle, we had a close situation playing against heavy tanks. But guess what? The Coccodrillo is awesome to play against heavy tanks, and they cannot really do much against you. So watch this run until the very end, and you can master how to peek like an absolute pro. This may be sh**. Excuse me, this is my favorite map. The only map I genuinely love, man. Probably. I bet you. Tranquillo. What the f*** happened to our zero line? It would be nice to get 270 like D50M. I need to play more aggressive, but nobody's checking on this mouse. They fired. Pulling mouse is so fun in this tank, he literally cannot do anything. Or these RTs, man, are insufferable. Report RT, I should go for this guy. Report RT, reason, playing RT. After a quick glance at the minimap, I noticed that the enemies have already flanked us from the back, so I headed back towards there, but first I gave the Foch a juicy shoulder massage. It was very important for me to play aggressive on the ridgeline so I can spot the oncoming opponents. Oh my god, no way, bro. He did that. It's Minesweeper, man, but instead of dodging mines, man, you're dodging artillery shots, dude. Let's go, mouse. Kill them, man. Base mouse. What the? Was I spotted? Don't forget to download Wings of Heroes using the QR code or the link in the description. Thank you for watching. And special thanks to all of our channel members. You can see their names on the screen right now.